They prefer to sit here. They prefer to sit here and talk about the negative stuff, but then we sitting up here trying to talk positive to advance our people. But y'all mad because I said that it's stupid that y'all go to work for somebody.
Rod was over his side your crib.
With me shooting in the gym.
So let's start the show.
You got to get demerit.
What's going on, folks? Yes.
Hey.
We back.
You supposed to say
No holding thoughts. We here.
Oh, bad.
And the topic today is, come on, y'all. The topic today is, I'm messing up. Because it's normally we have multiple people, but now we don't have multiple people. We just have two. Two is multiple, so it's not bad. But today's topic is, would you prefer a rich man or a poor man? A rich man, he can buy you everything, right? Just think, before women answer this question, rich man, he can buy you everything that you ever wanted. But a poor man, he will give you all the love that you ever wanted, and he will treat you how you want to be treated.
He gonna give you the moon and the stars and the mountains.
Yeah.
He gonna give you the world.
Yeah. So
and all that I wish for.
Yup.
And even more.
He treats you the way
You remember that song?
The sun, the moon, the mountain, and the rivers. Yeah, I know all that. Come on, man. I got soul.
I think they said rivers, but we gonna go ahead with that though.
Yes.
We gonna go ahead with that
though. Well, since you're a woman.
Oh, come on.
Since you're a woman, yeah, no call, no show. You know what I mean? This is we no holding thoughts. We don't hold them, so it don't like it.
Even when they cost us.
Yeah. Yeah. But how you feel about that? Like, how do you feel about that? What would you prefer, a rich man or a poor man?
Now honestly, you would think that it wouldn't be that hard of a question, but honestly, I would prefer wherever I'm at would determine what I prefer. I would have to say, it would determine where I'm at. Like if I'm making sure that like finances and everything is taken care of, and I don't need that money. Okay. Then I'm just gonna want love. I'm just gonna want to feel cherished. That's what I'm gonna want. If I'm in a house and I can't pay the rent, the lights is off, I want the lights to be paid.
You gotta pick one. Which one you would rather have? Which one?
Honestly, most people probably not gonna believe it, but what I would go for, honestly, I would go for love because I hustle too hard. This little feet don't eat. So me and mine, we're good because they know daggone well mommy gonna get. So I would honestly, I'm gonna go for love.
You know something that's crazy. To be completely honest, when I wrote the post, I knew women was gonna lie. I asked my daughter. No, I'm not saying you lying, but it's like I got it from a movie. Mm-hmm. And the movie, how it was a woman that was in a relationship with a drug dealer. The drug dealer had all the money. Mm-hmm. He had the whole city locked down. I forgot the name of the movie.
How you gonna bring up the movie and don't remember it?
Shit. You know what I mean? That movie. But the dude Murder play in it. I follow him on Instagram. Murder is he play in a lot of like I said Instagram. He play in a lot of movies. Far as Amazon. So if you don't have Amazon Prime,
Amazon Prime.
So so she was in a nail salon, hair salon, and she said that she one young lady pulled the girl into the middle, pretty much the middle of the hair salon, and like said she was just like, listen, what would y'all prefer? And the story, the details of the story was, it was a young lady. She had a hair salon business. Mm-hmm. The hair salon business was doing decent, but she had a man that pretty much was a drug dealer. He was a drug dealer. Mm-hmm. And, it's called Plug. Thank you. It was called Plug.
Now I'm going to have to check it. Thanks for letting me know.
The woman...
And shout out to my Instagram. Hey, y'all.
She said... what she said was... What's up, Poop? She said... that's what I did. You know I can't see. She was with this guy that had everything... But she ended up falling in love with Murder. Murder didn't have anything. Murder was like on a corner boy, but he made her feel good. You know what I mean? They had good conversation. He gave her good sex at some point. Conversation. And when she went back and telling her friends, it was like, girl, what would you prefer? And all the women was like, well, pretty much it was like, oh yeah, I definitely put you on. The girl was like, well, when you go to the store or you go to a fashion store, she said you can't pull out that love. What you like, that man can't afford. Right. She was like, when you go to the store, you can't pull out love. You pull out them Benjis. Right. And she was like, yeah, you're right. Right. And at the end, I mean, not trying to get too much into detail as far as the movie, she chose the poor guy. So, you know what I mean? Because she really was digging him. You know what I mean? And to be completely honest, women say that they'd choose the poor man because they want love and all this. But if he keep coming in that mother broke, right. At some point, you're going to just say to yourself, right.
I can do bad by myself.
I can do all bad by myself. I can do. So, a lot of every comment that I read said that they want the poor person. Mm-hmm. But that's a lie. Because no woman don't want no man that don't have no security. Right. So, I'm not saying that all the women felt that way, but I knew most of them women is trying to be political correct as far as on a post and it's being public side. But I think in all reality, they prefer a man with money.
See, this is my opinion. Sorry to cut you off. Did you still hear something? Now, I feel like for a person that's never experienced that, then I guess you can kind of look at it and be like, I don't really know if I believe what that person is saying. But if you're a person that's used to having, and especially if you've been in that type of relationship before where that person had and y'all took trips and y'all did all this stuff, but they were either busy or, everything, and they threw money at the situation, you don't know what you would do until you're in that situation. And right. I know because I was in that situation before where that person threw money at the situation. It was just money being thrown at that situation. To the point where I was like, damn that car. Like, I don't care about none of that. Like, I'm out. Like, I'm not happy. Like, I don't care. Like, I can't hug these bags. Like, I don't care about none of that stuff. And that's just what it led down to. Like, if I go out to eat with my girlfriends or something like that and they do calling and checking up on them or, they're really, really attentive and mine's is like, I ain't gonna make it, but I'm gonna send you this money. You can go shopping or something. Like, you're gonna be like, man, you don't stop. Like, now you're playing with that. Like, it comes to a point in time where you don't care about that and you don't want that. But and that's why I say that unless a person's been in that situation, I don't think they can answer it.
See, but the thing is, like, I know a lot of women in relationships, like, because I mean, truthfully, women like to be treated well. You know what I mean? Women want to be treated like a queen that they are.
Right.
But at the same time, how long is going to last when he don't have that money?
Right.
Because that money, it don't matter about the blue eyes, the curly hair, the six pack. At some point, he's not going to be attractive. He's not going to be attractive to you.
I like my men a little big, so look, the blue eyes and curly hair and the six pack don't matter to me.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you know, that's the thing that women like. Well, you know some women. I ain't gonna say.
She said the movie. Ah, you put on the movie. Yeah, I like rubbing their stomachs. So,
right. So like for me, like when I read those questions, like it was like I seen a bunch of women and they was just saying, oh yeah, well I want a man that's gonna love me. That's a lie, because a lot of women get a man that's gonna love you and treat you good, and you'll start thinking about his finances situation. I know tons of people that's like this. A man taking care of his responsibilities, meaning he's cooking, he's cleaning, he's working, you know what I mean? But he can't hold, he can't front all the bills, like by himself.
Right.
So, I mean, he's struggling.
Right.
The family is struggling. But guess what? At some point, she gonna say, you know what? I really don't know. Y'all better make sure y'all like and share. Y'all better make sure y'all like and share. I'm tired of y'all not like and share. Y'all bald-headed selves. You know what I mean? Women and men. Y'all better make sure y'all like and share.
Wait, she need to get you. You always,
you know what I mean? She there. She right there. She always like and share. I don't care. I'm gonna talk about you. I'm gonna talk about you.
You always talk about somebody. Now they got the bald head.
See, and a lot of women gonna always say the poor man, but the thing about it is, at some point, you're not gonna be able to. Y'all gonna be
able to take it,
right.
That's why I said in the beginning when you asked, like, now if we're talking about preferences, I can't say what I would prefer, because I can say that I'm gonna want love and I'm gonna want that, and I can also say that I enjoy being in the house that I done paid for by myself because I'm paying all the bills, right. and I don't have somebody laying next to me and they can't. But then I feel like there's a difference also. There's a difference with somebody that's comfortable in where they are in life. Like, they don't see themselves going nowhere. They're not even trying. So there's a difference. There's a difference for a man that's getting up and he trying. Like, I can respect a man who's getting up and he's trying to figure something out. He's like, I'm not even. He's gonna figure something out.
See, that's how you feel. A woman let's just say this man met this woman and it went to the next level as far as them being in a relationship. They had sex or whatever, and they at some point she started realizing, like, this, he ain't that, like, as far as financially.
Right.
He started not being attracted. Like, she will start not being attracted to him. But mind you, he do all the house stuff. He's a handyman. He cook. He rub her feet. He do all these things. And I'm not saying that he don't work, because sometimes a man, he can work. But women look for security in a man. I mean, that's just a fact. Right. Women look for security, 100% fact. Right. What she say? A poor man, what's that?
She said a poor man's not going to last in a relationship as long as a rich man will. But I also feel like if you coming in this house, however times of the night or whatever else, and you throwing money at this situation, you're not going to be attractive also. And then that's all that's going to do is continue to have that man out in the streets. Because he like, when I come home, I rub her, she don't even roll over, like, she don't even want to do nothing. Like, that's
I'm telling you,
that's
at some
keep him out
point
in the streets also, because he gonna be like, she just irritated, and I am gonna be irritated.
How many men that's probably that do everything the right way? I mean, he's a good man, but financially he can't support the family. He can't do it because of, like, certain situations. And a woman will not be attracted to him.
I believe that Chanel. Chanel said,
What Chanel say?
she said most women now got broke men and get dog and still stay. So I believe that some would put up with a broke man.
No, that's just
doing
a
right
stupid
by
woman.
her.
That's just a stupid woman.
But she not wrong. I know,
Right,
and I'm not
she's not wrong.
I'm not trying to disgrace a whole part of the city. But please, if I'm wrong, let me know. But for some reason, why do it seem like there are so many women in Uptown that take care of these men? Is it just an Uptown thing? Like I don't.
Well,
You
I
gonna
mean,
never take your head? Is it because I know so many of them, and they be like they drive their car, like what?
I mean, I know women that take care of their man. You know what I mean?
Are the guys too pretty to work uptown? Like I don't understand what's going on up there.
No, I think that's just a self-esteem thing as far as the woman. The women.
Yeah, I was about to like, hey, my bag.
The door opening?
Yeah, he coming. I think he coming in. Woo,
Rod coming in late as hell.
I was like,
You know what I mean?
Give me my bag.
Hold on. Cause he ain't saying nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hold on.
Well, we know it ain't Santa Claus.
I'm just saying. And he ain't even pick up the phone. He's super late. He ain't got no excuse
And he
why
smiling
he was
coming
late.
in here, yo.
And
He
he's
cheesy.
smiling. Like he just like for what? Like look at this.
What's going on, folks?
Yes. Too late.
Right.
Yeah.
Welcome back to No.
No, we
Wait,
already.
but why is he so happy coming in
Why?
late?
Hold on.
Nah.
Everybody asks about why is he late. He just walked
Nah.
right in.
And he think he
just
was gonna
walked
jump
right
in
in
on
We're
here.
going to talk about...
Yeah, he don't even know because he wasn't even
Tracy
paying
said good night,
attention.
Rob.
Why is you late?
She said good night, Rob.
Why is you late?
Who said good night, bro?
Tracy said good night.
Why is he late?
Hey, Tracy.
Why is he late? We need to know
Tracy,
why is he
Tracy,
It
late.
ain't even the fact that he late. He came in here cheesing.
Tracy,
Why
I'm
is
here
he
with your
cheesing?
wonderful
He
husband.
bust a nut.
Tracy, I'm here with your wonderful husband.
Right. He's
One
feeling.
of my best friends.
He
bust
feeling
a
too
nut.
good. He must have got
one
some
of-
mashed potatoes too. And he got some mashed potatoes.
Oh, that might be good as a nut for Rob.
Let me tell y'all about how good a friend Brahim is.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
here
God.
you go.
Listen, it's not gonna work.
Not AJ. Not AJ.
As soon as he get done, I'm gonna talk about it.
Not
I was
AJ.
there checking too. I said, what's up with him?
No.
Oh, because I didn't call because my number didn't pop up.
Listen.
Brahim is a great friend.
I
Let me
was
tell
checking,
y'all about
but I
this.
was
Watch
checking
this.
too though.
No.
When he get done, I'm gonna talk about him, y'all.
No. You can talk about me.
Okay.
But on some real ish, Brahim is a great friend. I don't know about AJ.
Well, give me details.
checking
Explain.
too.
You're not tested, AJ.
So you had to see it.
No, you're not tested though. You're not tested.
What?
You haven't been tested.
You're not tested.
That's cool.
You're not tested.
That's fair. That's fair to say.
Right,
You're not, no, nothing against you. You're not tested
That's
though.
cool. I'm just saying, I was worried too. I said, dang, did
You
he
was
text
not worried. You wasn't worried. You
You
wasn't
know
worried.
what? It's good.
You wasn't worried.
AJ was concerned. I'm not
No,
gonna
she
say
wasn't.
it.
Don't
say
do
no.
that.
No, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm not gonna.
I apologize. I really am the worst.
He not. First of all, he not sorry because he was cheesing. He was not sorry because he came in here
I'm
talking
gonna
about.
blame two people. Then I can't say it on air, but they are the worst people in the world. Oh my God! When they not happy with me,
And the phone on easy, so ESPN still cutting off. He late ESPN.
ESPN. Y'all call in, y'all.
all right. So
Call
Y'all
in.
need to
hold
call
on.
in and tell
Why
him
the
about
hell
himself.
you
Right,
keep
that's
being
what you
late?
need to do. Call in and tell him about
I was
himself.
late one time.
Well, you did a no call, no show one time, and then you was late. The show was almost over. Me and AJ already broke down the
I
topic.
was shot that one time.
You was shot.
Almost.
Hold on, and Miss Henderson, that's your friend.
Miss.
Right.
Miss
Oh, Chanel stuck up for me.
No, she not taking
She
up
ain't
for
take
you.
up for
Oh,
you.
all right.
That ain't what she
If
said.
she didn't take up for me,
That
she
ain't
ain't my
what
friend.
she said.
If she did not take up for me, she's not my friend.
That ain't what she said.
Because
She said, first of all, where's he at?
So what we talking about?
We were talking. Look, now we gotta rewind the show.
Right.
Because,
Nope. He go. What time is it? Is it
So
time to pay some bills? We going to the next
the whole
topic?
thing is the
It's
topic
9:29. We on the
is
next
would
topic
you
now.
take a rich man or a poor man? Talking, obviously.
You got 60 seconds.
Rich man or poor man, and I said
Neither, but I'll take a rich woman in a second.
no. I said
I take all that stuff I said back.
damn, Dom ain't gonna jump on until you. So Dom, you and Dom was together. Now Dom gonna jump on.
No, Dom owed me something, so don't worry about it. No, but I apologize to the fans.
Antonio said if you was on time, you
What's the Antonio?
No,
I'm
not.
about to say.
Not
He said if you
not
was on
Griffin.
time,
Bro,
you
bro,
would
bro,
know.
had my back.
No, not Griffin. Woods.
He said if
Woods
you was
ain't
on
got-
time, you would
You
know.
know, Woods ain't got your back. He on my side. That's my side. That's my side.
Woods definitely got your back.
Yeah, that's my side.
That's a definitely.
I want to smell your fingers. I want to smell your fingers. Look, he.
What the fuck?
No.
Okay.
You know, that's the first. Listen, you got to smell the man's fingers when he walk in the door.
Smell his fingers then.
I'm not smelling his fingers. I was
Hold
just
up.
saying.
What does that represent?
AJ.
Oh, I
Your
didn't know what does.
I want AJ to smell your fingers. AJ, you ain't got nothing else to do.
She ain't got shit else to
You
do.
ain't got shit else to do. Smell that man's fingers.
She got one job, and that's
One
to smell my
job.
fingers.
Yeah, smell fingers, AJ. Smell fingers. Just make sure they smell like peaches and roses. And
Oh no! I did use. Shout out to Pleasant Peaches. I did use them earlier today.
Your shit is ashy right now. The fuck
I said earlier today.
Okay.
And that
all
soap
right,
is
all right,
everything.
okay.
And that soap is everything, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not smelling your
Yeah,
fingers.
all right.
I apologize
So-
to my fans.
So I said, what I said to the people was, I think women lying. They prefer a rich man.
Women are liars.
Women, I said the women
That's
not
why we
gonna
ain't even
tell
on
the
that
truth.
topic no more.
I
That
said
topic
women.
over.
I said women ain't gonna tell the truth as far as do they want a rich man? This motherfucker get up again.
First of all, we ain't on that topic no more. You see what time it is? We on the next topic.
Okay, next
Right.
topic, y'all.
He late. Yeah, you want some hand sanitizer?
Okay,
Don't do that to me.
that's AJ. That's AJ.
Yeah, don't do that.
I didn't put that.
No, I gave it to you, so that was your topic.
Oh, okay.
So I
So,
just I want people to know.
Okay, so do most people settle in life for fear of failure or fear of success? Why settle and complain instead of making a life change? So the
You was rhyming a little bit too. That was
Because people
Bars.
would rather complain about where they're at in life and blame it on their partner than do better.
On their
Because
partner?
most people are women.
well.
this was actually about a guy, and I was just talking to him about
Who brought it up? A woman or a
So-
guy?
I brought the topic to him.
Oh, so a woman brought it up.
Because the question, why I asked the question is because this particular person, I'm not gonna say where I know this person from, nothing, because you always got some trash to say. So
From your job.
no, it's not from my job.
I mean,
Not from my job. It's from the
AJ,
guy
where do you
next
know
door.
from?
It's from the guy next door. But so like that's not it. It's not it. It
Okay,
don't make matter.
the one that
it
showed
don't
the silver.
it don't matter.
Go
It don't
ahead.
matter.
Go ahead.
So the reason I asked the question
Go ahead.
is because this particular person was constantly complaining about like what's going on in their life. Mind you, their finances are good, have a good paying job, they have a car, wife. They don't have any kids, but everything is okay. Where if you wanted to make a life change, you could. So my question was, I said, well, you know, I'm not trying to be in your business. I don't want to know the amount, but have you saved up enough in the years that you've been at your job? Because it's been over 5 years. And he said, yeah. I said, so when you first saw that, okay, this ain't it here. Like, I need to go. I think I hate this. I hate where I'm at. Why did you not start preparing to make a change? And that was my question. And when I was asking him, I'm like, you got all these
Like and
ideas.
share. Like and share.
Yeah, like and share, y'all. Like you have all these ideas, all these business ideas he's constantly talking about, all these different pitches. Like, why are you not aiming for something? What are you?
Letting people know.
What's that?
just
The like and
letting
share?
people- No, just letting people know.
Oh, okay. So yeah, because I was
And I
was
replied, I
concerned.
commented on it because I thought it was actually a good question. And I said, it was definitely real good. I said, it could be both. You know what I mean? Like for how, you know, for just to throw that out there, it could be both for anybody. I said, but for me, I would say fear of failure.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I said, because if you fail, it's a major setback. Sometimes what happens is for us, like if you fail, it's no coming back. Like it's like if you put your money on something, it's just like you gamble. If you put your money on black, it's no return of that money. So I mean, you just pretty much you gambling, and you just pretty much believing in yourself. Like if you just put it out there. And I said that my mindset now is how would you know if you don't try?
Right.
And I said a lot of people settle because they don't believe in themselves. A lot of people don't believe in themselves.
A lot of times they're scared of everything that the success is going to bring.
Right.
Also.
Hold on. And I said they would rather complain every day how much they hate their jobs instead of creating their own opportunities.
Yep.
A lot of people, what happens is people allow other companies or other people to dictate how your family gonna eat.
We said it 1,000 times on the show. People
Sure
would rather criticize than create.
Right.
That's true.
And that's a terrible thought process.
Listen,
you would rather say this person can't do this person can't do that, than say I can. That's a big difference.
let me tell you something. Like for me, like I would say because one of the biggest things for me was being afraid because you just want to. You everybody is afraid to fail because think about it. If you put $10,000 on something, $10,000 came from your savings. Mm-hmm. You only had $10,500. Right. So if you put that $10,000 up, that $500 gonna take it. That's all it's gonna be left.
Can I elaborate on it a little bit more?
Go ahead.
I got title for those of you who have title. Jay-Z got that. If Jay-Z said 1,000 times, I don't want to say this. White people have lived life on offense. Black people live life on defense. Meaning, white people say, "I will do this. I will."
You high? No, that's what AJ said. AJ said, "Rise high." You drunk? Was you drinking? Like we need to.
White people live life on offense. Black people live life on defense. Meaning, you will always not do things because you will feel like, okay, I won't make this amount of money. I won't do this. I won't do that. And white people will do this or that because they're like, yo, I can do this or that. You get what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, whatever. So black people defense and they won't go for everything. Let's look at us.
I agree with you saying. I'm just.
Let's look at us.
Let's
look at us. We could always say, I will not do a podcast studio because
the possibility of the failure.
Exactly.
Right.
Meanwhile, white people be like, you know what? Let's do this. Who cares what happens?
Right.
No, that's true. I mean, because we always look at what's the bad end of the stick, but most
all
people.
The time.
But the problem is, once again, how.
Here she go high.
How would you know unless you try? Because I would rather try anything as far as my success and say I tried and I failed or I tried and it didn't work than say I wish I had done it.
Oh, my bad.
What happened?
She's terrible. That's what it is.
Terrible.
She's terrible.
Okay.
I believe that like we have to control our own destiny. Like when it come down to jobs and stuff like that, like people. I was working at a job before some time ago. Y'all being rude when I'm talking.
I'm sorry.
She's being rude.
Yeah.
He's playing too much over here. I'm sorry.
Nobody's
y'all.
playing. I came in shoot from the jump.
I'm trying to be serious. And
Listen, when you work at a job,
What job was it?
No.
What job was it? I kind of have a feeling. So what job was it?
No, it was several jobs. But when you work at a job and they'll let you go based off of, let's say, like what you made for the company compared to the damage you done to get in trouble, they will still get rid of you because you're nothing but a number.
Yep.
So one thing that I learned is you're just another number at that particular job.
And not for nothing, I learned that from you. No, don't do that.
No,
right?
But
no,
like
just,
I came into work one day and one said supervisor was like, "Where's your friend Raheem at?" and they were like, I want to get rid. They basically said I want to get rid of him.
Right.
Yeah, I remember the story.
He called me up.
Let's just be honest.
He said,
I remember the story.
He said, "Brah, maybe
I told you. I said,
don't
don't. I said, "Brah, don't come back.
Don't come.
Do not come back."
Because they waiting to fire.
They are waiting to fire you.
I said, okay.
And guess what?
Silent.
As a friend, that was a bad feeling because it wasn't like
home.
That's the kids.
No, it wasn't like he was that bad of a worker. It was just that because.
No, Raheem, you're lying. I was a terrible worker.
All right, never mind.
Right, tell the truth. I was a terrible worker.
No, see, you're gonna tell me don't laugh.
As a friend, I was never gonna say that.
Yes,
as a friend, I was never
why
gonna say
I
that.
Right, I was a terrible worker.
I was gonna let you say that.
Listen, I was a terrible worker. I did not care about that job.
No, you wasn't that bad.
No, I wasn't that bad compared to
the worst.
Right, to compare to what's there. But as far as what they wanted as a good worker, Super Dave, I was a terrible worker. I was terrible. Rye, you was a much better worker than me. But once I started,
but he didn't do that shimmy though, didn't you? Ain't do that.
I did definitely.
I did the shimmy. I did the shimmy.
Right. So how they gonna fault you? You did the shimmy. He did.
I did the shimmy.
I did not do the shimmy
because I play around anyway. So
I'm the worst morale person. I'm the worst morale person. Worst.
I didn't care. Worst. Like I mean, my thing was like I didn't care, but like like at the end of the day,
no, AJ can call it out.
I ain't even say nothing.
At the end of the day, when it comes to like success, I know that success comes from your own hands. You cannot no longer just keep looking at success as in working for a job. A job at some point. My mom, I made a post about my mom, and I was telling you.
Oh, shout out to your mom.
Yeah.
Her birthday just passed.
Okay, happy belated.
I don't do Facebook shout outs. That's why.
Happy birthday, happy belated.
Yeah, shout outs to my mom. Her birthday was February 28th.
I was about to hit you up like, yo, shout out to your mom, but
shout outs to Poop. His birthday was the same
what up,
day,
Poop?
February the 28th.
I did not know
that. What happens was that's crazy. But my mom was working at a job, and one day that the owner came in there and said, "I'm terminating the position." Y'all go back on the Instagram. Y'all go back at the very beginning. I did a skit just by myself, and simply what I was just saying was they came in there and they fired my mom, and it was nowhere to go at that point.
Right.
Was that Don't Believe in the Job skit you did?
Yes.
That was like the third highest rated show we did.
And it actually was.
By yourself.
Right, by myself.
That was like the third highest rated show.
And that was just me being just being truthful. My mom was terminated. Well, her position was terminated, and then they offered her a position of the position that they offered her was her workers. Like she was the manager of those workers. They offered her that same position. She like, hell no. Like that ain't gonna, you know what I mean? That ain't gonna work.
Right.
So she went on, but then at that point, my mom didn't finish high school or whatever. So now at that point, she got to find a job. How you gonna find a job now? You know what I mean? Because now at this time, at this day and age, you have to have something, high school diploma, some type of license, some type of certification, some type of degree or degrees to get that particular job. But you know what I mean, now she fighting to get her job back just because the owner wanted to make some cutbacks on, and I was just like, well, listen, why are we putting so many eggs in one basket as far as these jobs? Because at the end of the day, we have greatness in us.
Right.
We have the greatness in us. We could come up with ideas. We could come up with opportunities for ourselves as far as either working or helping somebody else, coming up with your own thing. But we don't take those steps to do it. And I think that the fear of success come from the hate from your own people.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Because I always think that the actual hate that you get from your own people will keep you from advancing in your success that you might have to advance for your culture. a lot of people be like, you know what? I'm not going to, everybody know, like, I do things on the side outside of podcasts, but I don't mention it because I think about the success that it brings and people hating on it. So I don't want to put it out there. Right. Why wouldn't you want to talk about your success and what God did for you? Right. So it's just like, you know what? Let me not talk about that. Like, let me just leave that alone. But then, of course, we always think about the failures because we never tapped into that. We don't come from that background. We always came from, our history show that we came from the sweat of building people businesses.
But see, that's what I'm saying. But that's not our history.
No, our history is that.
That's some of our history, but that's not all of our history. And what we
that's not our documented history.
Right, yeah, that's not our documented history.
Right, and what we gotta realize is like, okay, at the end of the day, like, we were not put on this planet to get up every day, pay bills, and just die. Like, that was not.
You know what? The way that you just said that, that's exactly what I say to people. I am not here on this earth we are not average. We don't wake up every day to work for somebody, get weekends off, take your week or 2 weeks vacation, and then be 65 years old or whatever the retirement time is, or do your 20 years and then just die. That's not what it is.
That's not life.
We need to start our own thing. Look, more people jumping off. Y'all. Let me shut the hell up.
Because he about to go.
He's definitely about to go. No, but he's absolutely right.
But you know what? I love
They prefer to sit here and talk about the negative stuff, but then we sitting up here trying to talk positive to advance our people. But y'all mad because I said that it's stupid that y'all go to work for somebody.
Rob was over his side chick crib. That's what they ready to talk about.
Oh, I was like, I didn't know what to say.
Come on, bro. Come on, Brian. Don't do that.
He said do him too.
Don't do that. I expect AJ.
I'm moving slow right now, brother.
That's what they're gonna say. Rob was over his side your crib.
Right. They prefer that negative.
If I had a narratively, I was over inside your crib.
I didn't know what
they would love that. Right. They would love that.
But as soon as I say don't get up, soon as I say don't get up and work for somebody, build your own brand. You have ideas. You have ideas. You have greatness in you. But you don't want to tap into that because you know why? It's easy to work for somebody. It's easy to get up at let's say 6 o'clock and be at work at 8 o'clock and then get off at 4 o'clock. And I'm going to
say I'm living proof of that because I get up at whatever o'clock in the morning to go work for somebody else. Right. But guess what? That's only for the time being.
Right.
That's only for the time being.
And that's how we need
people have that thought process that is only for the time being.
And that's how we need to look at this. This stuff right here that I got on, I mean, I know it's backwards, but it's yard out. This is someone that came from a background, Ron Rasul. He came from a background of failure. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Then now
he studied those old episodes and saw that.
Listen, but now you see he turned something. He went to jail. He said, yard out. And he built a fitness behind it. But he took his negative and turned it to a positive. Right. But most people, when we was talking about where I was at, oh, he was doing this, let's smell his fingers. We had 10 people watching live.
And AJ was with that.
Soon as we start talking about build your own brand. Right. Stop worrying about these other people.
And the thing is that
the numbers just dwindle.
But see, the thing is we're not saying for anybody to just quit your job tomorrow. Like nobody's saying that.
Right, a job purpose is not to quit. Right. It's to get you to the next level. A job. Right. Not a career, a job. So if you work for the city, do what you gotta do. Do your 20 years, your 30 years, whatever they ask for. But a job is the foundation of a starting point of you building something.
But what's crazy is like even with a career, like I'm doing what I went to school for, and I love it. But
and that's rare.
The one thing that I see and when I said when I came in here is I'm giving myself a time frame. I put it up on my wall last night. And I've been crossing the days off. I'm giving myself a time frame.
Everybody.
I love what I do for a living. But I cannot see me not taking more vacations and me not being suns out, buns out on the beach. I just can't see me not doing this. I can't.
She said suns out.
I can't because that's just what I cannot see.
I made my whole family write 5 goals, and not only when I told them to write 5 goals, we put tape on it, so it's like damn near laminated on our doors. So every day we gotta look at them. What's your 5 goals?
That's motivation.
What's your 5 goals?